Hey, what's up, Method Gaming? Jerma here with Monday's edition of Team Fortress 2. Gonna be playing as the Combat Engineer on King of the Hill Harvest. King of the Hill maps are my absolute favorite map type in this game, only because it is the quickest, because as a lot of you might know, Team Fortress 2 games can take a very long time, especially on payload and especially on 5 control point maps. So if you are new to the game, and by the way, I need to mention this, because I didn't mention this in my first video on Method. Free to play, Team Fortress 2 is free. You just have to go download Steam and then go download Team Fortress 2. It is completely free, you don't need to buy anything, you can play the whole game for free. So knowing that, King of the Hill maps are probably the easiest to learn because you don't really have to go anywhere. They're very, very small maps. So it's not like you're going to be getting out of the spawn going, Where am I going? What time is it? You're just going to get right into the action. It's as close to a TDM, I guess you could say, as possible. So real quickly, divert your eyes to the top part of the screen. You're going to see 2 sets of numbers, one in red, one in blue, to differentiate the 2 teams. Whoever caps the point in the middle, there is 1 point in the middle, starts a countdown on their team. Whoever gets to 0 first is the winner of the game. Excluding, of course, overtime, and if you don't know what overtime is if there's one person on that point from the enemy team, we can't win the game. Even if we are at 0.00, the point has to be completely clear for you to win the game, so overtime can actually take a pretty long time. I've seen overtimes go 5 or 6 minutes, simply because the enemy team will not go down without a fight. I like to see that, real perseverance. So anyways, I told you I was playing as the Combat Engineer. Now, some of you may be wondering, what am I talking about when I say Combat Engineer? For those of you that are unfamiliar, Team Fortress 2 has 9 classes, and each class kinda has a subclass. Multiple subclasses. And all the items you are collecting and all the things you need to pick up when you play the game. A lot of people have coined this game an MMO FPS. For good reason, though, I completely understand. So I'm playing Offensive Engineer. Engineer is typically a defensive class, mostly because you build a sentry, you build a dispenser, you build a teleporter, and then you just sit around and wait for people to just get murdered by your sentry. With this particular loadout, you are on the front lines. More often than not, you're running around dropping these mini-sentries. That's right, mini-sentries. They're little tiny baby versions of the big sentry. They don't take any time really to build, they just drop and go, and they shoot. You'll probably hear it a lot during the gameplay. And it turns the Engineer into more of a support class rather than a defensive class. It also happens to be my class of choice. If I'm playing on Team Fortress, more often than not, I'm going to be playing Engineer, and I'm going to be playing Combat Engineer, because I think it's the most fun. But that is the beauty of Team Fortress. There are so many different options, so many different play styles, that you can log on, find your niche, and really enjoy the game to its complete fullest. Let's talk about some tactics now on King of the Hill Harvest as a Combat Engie. You'll take a look out here when I get outside. Look at where my dispenser is. That is the best spot, in my opinion, for your dispenser, because everyone's trying to find health. It's right next to the point, and it's in a spot where nobody can really take it down unless they come over to our side of the map. But that is what your mini-sentry is for. You can place it in a position where if anyone does come over here that's not being healed by a medic, that's not really aware of the situation, they're going to start getting shot by your mini-sentry. And of course, you can always put down a big sentry in a more discreet location. Dispensers are incredibly important, especially when they're right up here on the front lines, because guys, there's only a couple really good health packs in this entire map, and they're split up between the sides of the blue team and the red team, so there's really only 2 health packs you can actually get without having to run all the way back to the spawn. So having this here is so essential because it lets people get right back into the fight, not having to run around looking for a health pack. They can just come right to your dispenser and go, "Hey, how you doing? Thanks for the free health and free ammo. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks, asshole," and then walk away. Everybody has a love-hate relationship with their Engineer friends. So I'm up here on their rooftop right now, gonna place a mini-sentry down there to try and get a couple of damage sprays on them. It's really awesome when you put this on their side of the map, because nobody knows it's ever here. And when they walk out and start getting shot by a sentry, they're like, whoa, 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 I'm on my side of the map. What the hell is going on? And they look up, and before they have time to react, they potentially could be dead, or you'll get an assist. which will give you crits on your Frontier Justice if the sentry is destroyed, which happens right now. Shoot this medic in his face and go after the heavy that's inside, but the heavy dies before I get a chance to shoot him. We have less than 25 seconds now on the clock remaining. We have this pretty much on lockdown. Coming around to their spawn area, trying to find someone to shoot. Get behind this heavy. Get on top of his head, which was pretty funny. Get the kill on him. Get this Oblivious heavy as well, but he spins around and goes, wait a second, I ain't having this, and starts unloading on me, but I get out of there in time. Get the Frontier Justice crits, but it doesn't matter. We win 3-2-1 victory right here. Top fragging as an engineer, which is always a good feeling. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of cool stuff coming in the next couple of days, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.